Nothing happens in this world by mistake. Even the leaves fall off the trees when they're supposed to, how they're supposed to, and they land where they're supposed to. God is in all things. God is a creator. He's not a magic being in the sky waiting for us to falter and fail and make mistakes so he can shame us to death, so that we don't feel worthy. Those are things that were taught to us by the people in these churches that were run incorrectly. God is love. It says it in the Bible several times over in each passage, not the First Testament, but the second. God is love. Jesus came to show us love. We just had Easter yesterday, which represents Jesus rising on the third day from death, which can also symbolize us pushing through life's difficulties and rising from a death of our past self in one sense. If we become born again, we let our old selves behind so that we can move on and move forward. I personally had a white light experience during a prayer one time, so I have no denial of the existence of God. God isn't that dictator that we were taught as kids. God also doesn't make things happen always. He sometimes does, but he also allows things to happen. And sometimes we might get that flat tire and say to ourselves, this is the fifth thing that I've been dealing with this morning. God must hate me. Well, that's not true. It's that mindset right there that God is challenging you to overcome so that we don't react, so that you don't react in an immature way anymore. Because think about if you were gifted $15 million, would you act in a responsible way with that money? Depending on how old you are, you might go out and buy a bunch of Kit Kat bars. But however, the wise man or woman needs to be humble and act in love towards themselves, towards others. It's not easy. It's often not easy at all. But to challenge yourself for mental, spiritual, and physical growth, to be healthy in those areas, is the path we all should be on. Thank you for subscribing. You're worth it. Keep pushing.